Dr. Jerry. Good afternoon once again. I'm Dr. Rodrigue Pelebe. I'm from Benin and I work with the University of Cape Coast in Ghana. I think we are now going to have our second speaker. I'm going to introduce the speaker. The speaker is an assistant professor of chest disease at the Faculty of Medicine for Girls, Al-Azhar University, Cairo, Egypt, and respiratory therapy at Taiba University, Al Madina, Al Muwara, Medina, Saudi Arabia. She graduated from Al-Azhar University School of Medicine with excellence and grade of honor. She received Masters of Science degree and medical doctorate degrees from the same university. She has supervised several master's and doctoral students. She works both as clinician and researcher. She has published around 80 papers and book chapters in national and international scientific journals and forums, with a Google Scholar H-index of 16. Some of her work have been published in the top-tier international journals in her area of expertise, including the Lancet Infectious Diseases, Impact Factor 56.3, and European Respiratory Journal, Impact Factor of 24.9. She is an editorial board member and reviewer for several international journals. She volunteers for activities and public engagement in science and research across different organizations in Africa and the world. She received training of trainers in soft skills, international publishing and project management and rural development. Training is part of her day-to-day life, particularly in respiratory medicine, soft skill, researchers empowerment at her institute and various Egyptian universities and online. She was chosen as a mentor at the New York Academy of Science for 2 successive years, namely 2017 and 2018. Our speaker is Dr. Sobh Eman, who is also the Director of Science and Communication of the African Science Frontiers Initiative. Let us welcome her for her presentation on developing essential soft skills for researchers, for research sources. Thank you very much. And we are welcoming you, Dr. Sobh. The floor is yours.
Thanks, Rodrigo, for introduction. Just let me share my screen. Thanks everyone for attending today and for being with us for this time. My workshop today is just an introduction to developing essential soft skills for research success. That is what made a great change in my personality and also my academic path. I was an assistant lecturer at the other universities the time I started receiving training for soft skills. Once I have did that, I joined several international conferences and activities and started to have passion for more and more training and skill development. We will know the difference between soft skills and technical skills, and we will highlight some important soft skills for researchers and do some practices. I know the time is short, but we will try to practice some of them. There is a global skill gap, including technical skills and soft skills. Collaboration between business and education sectors is essential to close this gap. And you know, this collaboration is still very, very limited, especially in Africa. Research work is required to determine which skills are necessary and the level of required competences. The technical skills includes all specialized knowledge and expertise required to perform your specific tasks and use specific tools and programs. This, for example, if you are a physician, the clinical examination skills and other skills related to your activities. If you are specialized in computer science, these are the skills required to do your activities. On the other hand, soft skills are personal characteristics, competences, and interpersonal skills that improve human performance and facilitate effective interaction. Both soft skills and technical skills are important for career and personal development. Why soft skills are important for researchers? Soft skills are important to bridge the skills gap that we mentioned. It allows for dreaming, aspiring, and achieving success. If we don't have the motivation before starting this movement, I mean ASI, we wouldn't have any success. We have motivation and also we have passion to do more, and we have to do all activities and to bear with successes and failures. It is important to obtain and maintain your employment for career achievement and advancement, and also it can give you peaceful, calm, and composed lifestyle and fruitful work environment. It is important for networking, collaboration, to create a professional workforce and to promote your research and to get communication and collaboration with policymakers, with industry members, with stakeholders, and so on. I need you to write in chat which of these skills you think it is important for you as a researcher. Just write the number in chat. Which of these skills is important for you? Oh, we just finished a collaboration and communication. Yes, you can write the number. Yeah. Yes, all of them is important. Thank you. Most people said that this is one. Okay, thank you. Yes, of course, most of these are important. Though if you don't think so, you will find you need them at different time of your career and of your research practice. For example, communication skills. All researchers need to present their work either in conferences, either in their department discussions, or even for radio and television and for public. Audiences may be variable. They are colleagues, public policymakers, and stakeholders. Every organization lists communication skill as an important and the most important one. Effective communication is linked to success. We have, for effective communication, we need presentation skills, any form of presentation, either written, visual, or verbal, audiovisual. You need research communication and promotion to promote yourself, like we said before, to communicate with public policymakers and so on. To moderate scientific sessions, meetings, and discussion, you need persuasion skills to persuade those with industry to fund your research, for example, active listening, and also body language. Your appearance in research community is very important. No right or wrong, just you need to be comfortable. You need to check which image you need to keep in mind for audiences. For example, this is Einstein image. He didn't like media, and once journalists want to take image of him, he did like that, and this is the most popular image for him several decades ago. If you don't like media, you cannot avoid them. Remember to leave good memories, to leave the image you want to stay for you forever. Which statement best describes you as regard presentation in conferences? Do you avoid getting in front of audiences, or you have fears to present and try to avoid this presentation? Are you willing to present but do not seek them? Or you look for opportunities to speak and you are self-confident and give a strong motivation? You should identify which one you are of these so you can work on yourself and improve your skills. You may not be required to present in all conferences, but you should communicate your research results to everyone. Now, communication even for the public in a simple language is very, very important, so people will have confidence in science. Types of communication include visual, audio, and text. As you see here, the visual 55 and the audio 38% and text is very, very little. So both visual and audio are the most important forms of communication. So you need to act on these skills. To deliver a good presentation, you should know your audiences before you present. For example, I will tell you my story during one time I presented at a conference. It was a conference for rehabilitation, and I thought that most people will be physicians or in related fields. Once I went to the conference, I find that there are many people from science, from agriculture, from farming, from nutrition, and from other related fields. They join before they have some interest in this area. And because I was trained to present for public, and most times my presentation at conferences include images more than writing statements. So I changed it totally. My presentation, I speak as it for public, not for respiratory physicians or for general physicians. And thanks God, it was a very successful presentation. So it is important to know your audiences before starting, to revise your goals, and to set your rules. At the first presentation, set your rules. If you don't need interruption with questions, say that. If you need people to interact, say this, and so on. Use proper language and body language. It is important. Do not read the slides and all the time face the audiences. Don't give them your back. Don't face the presentation. You shouldn't read the presentation. You should have known what's this and this only a guide for you to present. Read your audiences, their body language, keep them interested and motivated. As you see here, most audiences are sleeping and the presenter may be going on, and don't give any interest to them. You have to learn how to make time management. If your presentation is 5 minutes, don't prepare presentation for 1 hour and so on, and give time for questions and answers. We will try to see this. If you don't hear the audio, just comment on body language. Spot the mistakes in this presentation. This is only for 2 minutes, and write in chat. Thank you everyone for participation. Yes, what you have written is very good. She has a monotonous voice. Her body language is giving her back to the presenters and facing the slides. The slides itself, the red color is catching the eye, and I think it is not liked by most people. The type of writing, different type of writing, different fonts, different sizes, and also she tried to make interaction, but she didn't listen and continue. There are too many mistakes in this presentation, and I will send the link for the whole video if you want to see more and to learn more. This is one important for how to deliver a bad presentation. Thanks everyone who participated. We have also leadership in science and research, and this is one of the most important skills. It is not a skill, it is involves sub-skills. Leadership involves delegation skills, conflict management, it involves motivation, negotiation skills, and also managing diversity. Sometimes your team is of different genders, different racial and cultural and religious backgrounds, and even political. As a leader, you should keep work away from all conflicts. It is about building relationship and with your team, either employees, students, public, whatever. It is an art of inspiring people to do the work and leading them to success and discovering the best of themselves. The leader is the one who let people discover themselves. Academics and scientists' lives are full of challenges, so you need to keep motivation. Self-motivation is very important. If you wait for perfect conditions to come, you will never get anything done. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us will become better too, either our colleagues, our students, our family. So keep self-motivation. Also, leadership involves delegation. In your life, you should put this framework. This is called importance and urgency matrix. This is you should highlight what's urgent and important, and what's not urgent and not important, what's urgent, not urgent but important, and what is not urgent but important. And once you put this, you can do yourself what's urgent and important, complete it at time frame, and you can delegate what is urgent but not important, and you can delete what's neither urgent nor important. Don't start with this, because your time will be lost and you will not do anything apart from this. So keep your agenda with the highlight of the importance of every task you want to do. Effective delegation involves communication and empowerment and support. You will delegate people and acknowledge their action, their activities. Do not delegate them to work for you, and at the end you will gain the credit of this work and not thank them, not acknowledge their work, because they will give them depression, and they will not be motivated anymore to do anything for that. The team working skills, you should define team rules, define team members, and also who is the team leader. Time management is very important. You should assign someone who will carry the task for time management. Respect others. Keep in mind that team success, it is team success, not personal success. So you should acknowledge the action and the tasks for everyone, and acknowledge his activity, or even he is motivating the team. You should acknowledge that. You should follow workplace ethics and protocols. You need to establish good communication between team members. Try to overcome conflicts and disparities. Also involve critical thinking skills. Critical thinking skills, this is the highest of Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy means that all skills we learn fall in one of these categories. The bottom is remembering, and followed by understanding, then applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. So if you want to have creation, innovation, and more higher skills in your team, you should learn them the critical thinking skills, and you should give them the opportunity to do things themselves. If you look here, this starts after applying. You will not do if the skills are learned unless they apply and test themselves. This is one of most popular critical thinking activity. I want you to answer in a chat also. You have a single match and a candle, oil lamp, and a stove in a dark room. Which one you light first? Please write in chat. Which one you light first? The candle. You have a candle. You have an oil lamp and a stove and a single match. Which one you will light first? Okay, thank you. Candle. Candle. Thinking. Candle. 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 Thanks, everyone. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is the answer. You will light the match first, not the candle, not the oil lamp, and not the stove. This is the critical thinking. And this is called a brain teaser activity. You can use it in learning and try to have more activities like this and see what your students and your colleagues say about this. We come now for problem solving. It is one also of the most important skills. Problem solving also is not a separate skill. It is involve some of leadership, some of time management, and critical thinking, and so on. Problem solving, it is simply you need to define the problem. If you don't know what is the problem, you will not have a solution for it. And definition of the problem depends on several tasks. Define the problem and then think of the problem from the other side. Think of the problem from other view. Return it upside down. See what other people thinking about this problem. And then start to make a root cause analysis to see what are the causes or the challenges making this problem. Then you start to create possible solutions, evaluate and select possible solutions and what's feasible for them, and implement these solutions. Einstein said sometime, if I have 1 hour to save the earth from something that is very big problem, you have only 1 hour to save the earth from a disaster, what do you do? He said that I will have 55 minutes to think about the causes, to think about the problem, and only 5 minutes to find the solution. They criticized him for this. How you spend 55 minutes for thinking about the problem and only 5 minutes for finding a solution? He said that without finding the actual problem, defining the problem, and finding the actual causes behind this, no solution will work for this. So think before start to solve, think about the causes. And there are many ways to do this. There are something like root cause analysis. They sometimes call this fishbone framework to put the problem like a fishbone and then think about solution. Once you thought about the problem, also you can segment the problem into uh, smaller segments, smaller problems, and then you find causes for each one and find a solution for each one. And this is very important when the problem is very big or very complex. Sometimes if you started from the end to solve a complex problem, you cannot do this. Complex problems need to be subdivided into smaller ones and start solving one by one. There is our activity. Actually, I prepared to do this in the class, but I thought it will be more beneficial if we given it as a homework. So this is your homework, and we will see, and I will send you comments tomorrow once you send your responses. We have a problem that research output in Africa contributes to 1% of global research output. This is very, very critical. Yeah, only Africa is the largest country, continent, the continent with a very high population and scientist percentage have only 1% contribution of global research output. Our objectives is to increase this to 20%. So, wow, 20%. Try to solve this problem in your teams. You make a collaboration activity with Jerry, and you now have teams, and you said that you have WhatsApp groups, you have communication and collaboration methods with each other. So try to solve this problem. You can present your work as any way as you want. Maybe PowerPoint slides, just one as a text or one as a figure, or you can draw your root cause analysis and solutions as you like. This is your job now, and you can send your responses to me at email. I will drop it in the chat also, and in subject of email, write ASFI bootcamp problem solving, and don't forget to mention your team details, the leader and the members, and so on. Evaluation will have two parts: leadership and team working, like leader, time, presenter, team rules, who participated, and the problem solving. Have you defined the problem? Have you made root cause analysis? Have you suggested solutions? Our solutions are visible, and so on. This is your job now. And if you have very active ideas, feasible ideas, we can work together to make this feasible within ASFI New Year planning. We have a theme for innovation next year. So keep tuned and send me your responses, and we will see tomorrow. Also, we have, as we said, we have very, very large number of challenges, and we have a lot of things to do during our either work life or even social life. We have strict time, and we need to make balance between work and life. Most scientists think that they are just for scientific activities. They should spend all their time for this and forget their social life, and the others fail in their scientific path because of many social problems. So don't get stuck in this. Don't disturb your balance. Know your values. have time management plan. Inshallah, in the future, we will have a time management workshop. It's very, very important to know how to make time management. Take uh, your some notes in your agenda, put your deadlines, be flexible to unwanted changes, and set boundaries. Know how to say no. Uh, Many scientists also get have some problems in their work because some people ask them for um, doing something it is not part of their job or their work activities or tasks, and they do a lot of things and couldn't be able to say no for something. This is very important, how to say no and say no politely. You, you need not to say, no, I will not do this for you. This is not my job. But you can say polite no. I don't have time now. I don't have the skills if you don't have. I have a lot of activities. I can do this for you, but if you give me more time, if you want to do this, and there are many tools how to say no politely. Also enjoy your work. Have passion and motivation for your work and enjoy everything you do. If you enjoyed your work, you will have a great passion to do more, and also you need to celebrate your success. Cry on failure, but not cry forever. Just take your time to recover and stay motivated to learn from failures and to get rise up and to get the job done. There are, as they said, there are 999 ways not working for inventing the lamp, but the 1001 work it, okay? Review your finances. This is very important now with the economic troubles in most countries. Keep positive relationships and social life. Enjoy your social life and enjoy your family life. Take your time to enjoy this. Take time to rest and recharge. Give yourself a me time. Have, even if it is 10 minutes, to do something you love each day, something that's important for you, that makes you happy. Do this. And don't forget to take care of your health. Your health is very important thing, and you need not to be stressful all the time and anxious and get into depression. You need to be happy, motivated, and good work-life balance make you happier and more productive, more productive. It will not take you back. Yes, it will achieve and advance you, and you help you to achieve your goals. Keep motivated with ASFI membership. Be one of our family and come to participate with our different activities. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Eman. So, thank you for your very interactive presentation. Let me see your hands. A round of applause to her. How do you feel after the presentation, please? Yeah, 3. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. I think we are a bit tired, so I won't take more time. Dr. Sobh, in the presentation, she first established the importance and the necessity of acquiring soft skill as a researcher. She did it very well. She brushed us through the complementary aspects between soft and technical skills in developing a career of young researcher. She also well developed 8 soft skills, from communication skills to how to manage your work space or environment. She also shared with us some technical and some skills that will be very useful on our day-to-day management or activity as a researcher. Thank you very much. I noted down that you know how to say no. It's very important because sometimes you don't want to say no. We don't know what the person will think, and we don't have time, so you'll be thinking about doing it, and at the end you won't be able to deliver, and they will see you like you are not good. But it's because you couldn't say no when and where you have to say no. Thank you very much. And as I did from this presentation, I've already identified myself some soft skills that I have to work on and improve. I hope that, and I believe that everyone here also needs to do that. From a presentation, you have to identify where you are doing well now and where you are not doing well, and you have to work for improving those skills. And thank you very much once again. Dr. Jerry, do you have enough time to take some questions?
Yeah, our time is up already. We are far beyond our time. Dr. Eman is smiling because she knows we are far beyond our time. Yeah, so just to appreciate again, we'll call
Okay.
Dr. Bright, we do that, and then
No,
we'll
please,
take.
please, maybe with the permission of the participant, if they have some questions, just one or two before.
I don't think I'm not too sure that we may be able to take that. Okay, if you can, we want to do that, maybe one
yeah,
or so,
if
maybe
they
just
can
one.
allow us, the participant themselves. So
Okay.
please, please for two questions. Okay, that means there's no question. Oh, okay, one question. Okay, go ahead,
Okay.
Adeyemi.
All right, thank you very much,
Yeah.
Professor Eman Sobh. Always an awesome time to listen to you. I just want to ask a question on this work-life balance, Prof. In a case where you talked about the fact that if something is urgent and important, one should do it today. And what if a person has two tasks that are urgent and important, and only one can be done on that day? Prof, how do we, from your own experience, how can one tackle this? Because sometimes this has been my own personal experience. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Timothy, for raising up this. Actually, if you put a timeline for all tasks in your agenda, then if you think you don't have time to perform a certain task in its due date, it is very good to send email for the person who you will send the task or this, like this, to ask for extension of deadline, and it is preferably to do this before the due time date. Okay, not do this after. Yes. For example, if you have to submit revision for a paper, or if you have to submit activity and you think your time is very limited, send email for excuse that you are overwhelmed with other assignments and ask for extension, and it will work for most times. The most important point also is that if you have arrangements, you can reschedule some activities the week before this due time, so you can work with freely before the deadline comes on. Nothing is very important and it comes in a day. You just need to do this now, unless it is assignment from the university. We need this tomorrow. So all things have time before, but we neglect looking at the deadline times and look at the day before. I need to do this tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much, Prof, for your answer. So on that note, I will invite Professor Bright Nwaru for his concluding remarks. Prof, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you very much, Rodrigo. And Eman, thanks. It's always a pleasure to see you talk about these things. Sometimes I wonder why they even gave it the name soft skills. Because as you see, everybody has a problem with them. So what they call them soft skills, that seems to make it look not so important. But anyway, that is the name we have. I think I would prefer to call them essential skills. All right. So anyway, what Emma has given us this evening is very important for scientists. There are things that may look minor, but they can make a difference. So let's continue to develop in them. Sometimes it may be the issue of time management, multitasking, presentation skills, the issue of critical thinking. These are very important if you want to make a difference as a scientist. So I appreciate Eman. Emma has been my right-hand person and supporting us as we go through this ASFY. I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you. And please, I see that they have put the link for evaluation. I think it has been a wonderful day. Please tell us how you feel about it. We want to improve for next year. This is our first time. Email has also been sent. Please find time. It wouldn't take more than 5 minutes. You're done with it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Eman.